Good afternoon. Today is March 4th, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Keleigh Arrington. Here are today's top stories. The University Union will host a royal evening with Brittany Broski. For those who may not know, she is an influencer who took the internet by storm with her wit and charm back in 2019. She hosts her own podcast, The Broski Report, and a talk show, Royal Court. Her shows have featured guests including Charlie XDX, Cole Sprouse, and many more. The event has already sold out. If you were lucky enough to get a ticket, the event is held in Goldstein Auditorium on Wednesday, March 18th. The doors open at 7:30 p.m. The 2026 Paralympic Winter Games begin on Friday. Syracuse University graduate Katie Fairderba is competing in the wheelchair curling event. During service in Afghanistan in 2019, she suffered a back injury, which permanently damaged her spine. Doctors told her she would spend the rest of her life in a wheelchair. That is when she decided to take up wheelchair curling. And just 2 years later, she earned a spot on the USA team. The curling event kicks off the games at 1:05 p.m., where U.S. is set to face Latvia. The games continue through March 15th. Onondaga Republican leaders met at the county courthouse this morning to speak out against New York's rising utility costs. Minority Leader Brian May calls this a serious affordability crisis and says it is in part by the Albany's climate laws. Republican legislators have launched a formal petition calling for Governor Kathy Hochul to repeal the law. Legislator Tim Burris says it's not political, but, quote, "We hope every resident will sign the petition, and we are urging every elected official across the country to join us in standing for the people, family, and businesses we represent," end quote. Reparations to demolish the former Great Northern Mall are set to begin this week. Guy Hart Jr., the managing partner of Hart Lyman Company, says the teardown will make space for a massive residential, retail, and medical complex. He is currently searching for a new partner and perhaps even a potential buyer to help transform the old mall into a huge attraction. This is following the timing of ongoing projects to rebuild Interstate 81 and the upcoming construction of Micron. Coming up after the break, we have the latest on what is going on between the U.S. and Iran. Stick with us. Welcome back to Citrus TV Now. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says a U.S. submarine sunk an Iranian warship in international waters. This marks the first sinking of an enemy ship by a torpedo since World War II. While the conflict spiraled, NATO intercepted a missile launched from Iran before it hit Turkey's airspace. Hegseth says more forces will be arriving in the Middle East, and the job is not done yet. It's been a dry weekend so far, but we could be expecting some showers. Our weather reporter Kate Tannenbaum tells us what we can expect in the upcoming days.
Yeah, Kelly, right now it's around 42 degrees and today it was sunny. The winds were very mild and honestly it just kind of felt like spring. But unfortunately, as we head into the evening, those temperatures are going to drop to around 31 degrees. The skies are not going to be as clear as they were throughout the day. And like you said, there is a possibility of some late night rain showers. But as we look ahead and going into the weekend, it's going to rain tomorrow with a high of around 44 degrees. Friday it'll be cloudy with a high of 48, and Saturday it's going to be very warm with a high of 63, but unfortunately some rain again.
Thanks, Kate. But we can't wrap off the show without the viewers helping me wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, thank you so much.
Coming up on News Live at 6, our reporter Ben Ross caught up with a Syracuse doctor who tells him how he's been fighting the regime for over 25 years.
That's all the time we have for you today on Citrus TV Now. For more of the latest, follow us at Citrus TV News on X and Instagram.
I'm Keleigh Arrington.
And I'm Kate Tannenbaum.
The news continues in an hour with Cora May Acosta and Lauren Hodemeyer. Have a great night, Syracuse.